With that, we'll move to open forum, and first up, Mr. McDowell.
First off, is this working? Hello? Okay.
You're
First
on.
off, I'd like to thank Karen Stratton for meeting with me today. And I did talk about how I wanted a schedule at the front desk. Word on the street is that Ben may have stripped a legislative aid of the rights to create a schedule. I don't know, just word on the street. And someone else was laid off. A person before that was laid off scheduling at the front desk. So I believe the whole building needs a schedule at the front desk, and it's been a problem for quite some time. So, but it doesn't have anything to do with Karen. It was someone else. Second, I'm here to talk about the augment filer, and this is the tablet design. You all have a folder. And on the tablet, on the augment filer, you push a button that describes what you feel about incident reporting. So you get an incident report, whether it's a police report or in the medical field, and it will go through an application, whereas the individual pushes the button where they state what they feel a statement is, and they scroll across on the screen. It tallies the numbers to the side, true, false, misleading, attempt on illegal documents, accusation, and personal statements. And then the percentages are calculated to the side, and the information is sent back to the police department, which in the future will correlate to officers, and that information will feed back for behavioral changes. Now, my idea with this concept in the future, and this is the prospectus that will be sent back to the department and this is sold to citizens, is the idea. The idea is that limited lawsuit on contracts and no serious raiding the police department or anything in the future. Whereas draining the budget or anything, I'll be filing in the future contracts with citizens. And I'll be looking through your current contracts on technology in all the police vehicles and your jail, and I'll also attempt to work with Providence and Deaconess on issues like this.
Thank you, Mr.
Thanks.
McDowell. Lockwood. Then there was one other person, and then so 1, 2, 3, and then I think Mr. Stum. Did you have your hand up? Okay, go, Mr. McDowell. You're on.
Around 2011, I was cold calling and like single, no heating. I mean, the temperature was so low it was ridiculous. I was freezing while I was cold calling, trying to make memory programs work, and I just cannot. With all these regulations, I just cannot find fire starters in this city. Macy's is going out downtown, and Costco is going outside of city limits. And people they just keep running to Idaho over and over and over. And then you end up like, who's going to help out? Who's the fire starter that's going to help? I can't find anybody, and then I end up going on a competitive bid site and trying to get help from other people who are working just as hard as I am, making nothing. So I wish you'd start deregulating, letting individuals, do what they need to do to survive. And I wish the churches, you go to churches all over town, and all you see is it's like they're senior centers. Nobody's going to church, and I feel, I was talking to this pastor, and he was stating, women have children, and the children get sick, and they have to stay with the children. Well, where are the churches, and where is the community to take care of the kids when they're sick? And so we don't have a community. We're relying on the state to do everything. And it's time to become a community and take care of each other and not rely on the state to regulate everything, because we won't have any business left. We have no fire starters, and we'll be going nowhere. And I'll end up right where I was before, but, you know, you have to work like a slave and the people around you work like a slave, and eventually you get there, and everybody reaps the benefits, but in the beginning, there's nothing. And if you regulate so much that there are no fire starters, we won't have anything. But, thank you.